everyone. 50k easy today. Some sunshine, relatively warm. A bit busy, but I can live with that. So, yeah, feeling quite tired actually. Had 40k over the weekend, then had an easy 10k, which was alright. But then had swimming, which technically is a rest day, but I go swimming on that day, so did that, and then hill reps, and actually feeling a bit worn out. Yeah, those rest days really are important. Maybe I shouldn't do the swimming, but I feel like I need to keep it up. So yeah, 50k easy, do our usual route, go down to the park. What a lovely day today. I definitely did need this jacket though. The wind is cool, but other than that it's quite warm today. Maybe not taking it as easy as I should be. Getting competitive again. Yeah, this is quite a bumpy section. I'm going to be doing a bit of testing here a bit later on in the video. Okay, so I'm stopping here because today I'm going to do a bit of testing. I've mentioned loads of times before that I've bought a suspension stem, which I'm quite excited about. And I'm keen to put a review up on the channel of it, but just saying it's good or not good or whatever I think is one thing, but I think it would be really useful to have some kind of quantifiable result, you know, a comparison between having it and not having it. And so what I've done is I fitted a GoPro mount on my handlebars, and I'm going to ride a few bumpy sections there. I'm also going to use an app on my phone to measure the vibrations, and I'm going to do this today without the suspension stem fitted, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back once it's fitted next week probably and repeat the test with the suspension stem, and then I'll put that up in my review as an A/B comparison between having it and not having it, and hopefully between the video footage and the actual measured vibration from the app on my phone. It should give you a good idea of you know, how much of the vibration and the bumps it's actually able to take out. So that'll be really interesting to see. But for today, yep, no suspension stem, and we're just going to run over a few bumps and see what it looks like. So I'm going to have to stop the video here, put the GoPro onto my handlebars, and then we'll be back shortly. Thanks. Okay, so I've got the GoPro mounted to the handlebars now, and I'm going to do some testing over the bumps, and I'm also going to measure the vibrations. Right, so I've just finished that vibration testing. Oh gosh, I don't know how successful it was, to be honest. Yeah, because I don't know if it recorded the screen of my phone or not. But hopefully, with the handlebar mounted video, it might give us some ability to compare the two. I'll come back here next week once I've got my suspension stem fitted, I'll do the same run in the same gear, try and do the same speed across the same section. And yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how it compares. I'm hoping it makes a decent amount of difference. Certainly some of those bumpy bits were so bumpy, it was actually throwing my feet off the pedals, because I still haven't got some proper cycling shoes, which is another thing on the list. This is a never-ending list, I must say. If you're thinking about getting into cycling, it doesn't have to be expensive, but it can get expensive quite easily, shall we say, especially if you're tempted by shiny things like me. So just be aware, keep yourself in check, try and stick to your budget, and spend the budget where it matters. In terms of stuff I've got, the things that I'm most pleased about, the things that I'm glad that I spent the money on, are shorts, definitely. Padded shorts. Buy some good padded shorts. You're never going to regret that. It's getting hot here, I'm going to take my jacket off. Yeah, you're never going to regret spending money on a decent pair of padded shorts. If you're not comfortable, you're just not going to be enjoying yourself, and you're not going to carry on. So be comfortable, get proper shorts. The rest of the stuff doesn't really matter so much, I wouldn't say. You obviously need a bike that's the right size. It doesn't have to be the fanciest bike, you don't need the latest carbon whatever. You need something that you're comfortable on. So I'd say that's the most important. So maybe go down to your local bike shop, sit on a number of different bikes and find something that works for you, and take some advice as well on the right fit. Other than that, I don't really know. I've got a repair kit which gives me peace of mind, but you don't have to spend a lot on it. Spare inner tube, obviously. The mirror's been useful, but you don't have to have one. But if you are cycling in an urban environment, I'd definitely recommend it. Phone mount's good as well, if you need some kind of GPS. If you've already got a phone, which everyone pretty much does, you don't have to buy a cycling computer, you can just use your phone. So that was definitely good. But other than that, yeah, I'd say pretty much everything else is optional, so see how you go. But yeah, find a bike that fits you, buy a comfortable pair of cycling shorts. Alright, I'm going to take my jacket off now. Okay, ready to go. This is supposed to be an easy ride, so I'm not feeling too guilty about all these stops and breaks. Plus on Monday I'm supposed to be doing a 20k moderate ride, I think it is, and I think what I'm actually going to be doing is doing half of the London to Brighton course, because I promised a friend of mine who I'm doing the London to Brighton ride with. I said to him that we could meet up halfway sometime before the actual day, and I think that day's going to be on Monday. So yeah, that's going to be just over 40k, which I've done already, so I know I can do it. But I've not done that route before, so it'll be interesting. Got to cycle all the way out past the M25. Not sure how to get across the M25. Could be fun, could be a bridge, could be an underpass, which is less interesting. But either way, I'll take you guys along with me. It should be a good ride. Just thinking about it, perhaps the other thing that's worth spending some money on when it comes to bikes, or at least a particular factor or feature that I think probably will make a big difference. Not just what kind of bike you buy, I suppose, to some degree. Hybrid, road bike, gravel bike, mountain bike, depending on what kind of riding you want to do. There's really no point buying a mountain bike if you're not going to be going on any mountains. You're just lugging around loads of extra weight for no reason. Other than that, gearing. I would say. And when I bought this, I could have got a slightly cheaper model, which just had the baseline Shimano Road gear set, Claris I think it's called, and that's a 2x8 speed I think, and I opted to spend a little bit extra and get the 2x9 speed Sora group set. Now that's by no means still an amazing group set or anything, but it gives me an extra gear on the back, and I think that's been really useful, because finding a comfortable gear for the terrain you're on, for the incline you're on, for the speed that you're doing, has a big difference. You want to be able to pedal at a comfortable rate, a comfortable cadence, and you're much more likely to be able to find that if you've got a few more gears than if you don't. Brakes, I guess, are also a consideration. I've got disc brakes on this, which work very well. They're mechanical rather than hydraulic, but they're still good, and they give me that reassurance to know that even in bad conditions I'm able to stop, and I've tested them a few times, I can tell you, and they work. Other than that, pick something you like, pick something that's comfortable. Still tired after that hill, but it was okay. 15k easy, bit of testing today, but it was fine. I've got 3 rest days in a row now, which I'm looking forward to, and then on Monday I'm supposed to be doing moderate 20k. As I said before, that might end up being a moderate to hard 40k, but we'll see. At least it's exciting, it should be fun. And yeah, thanks very much for coming today. Hope you enjoyed the ride, and I'll be back soon. Thanks, bye.